Hey there, if you struggle to stay hydrated, you are going to love the water infused recipes that I'm going to share with you today. I'm nutrition coach Elaine. Welcome to another episode of Healthy Eating at Trader Joe's. So, first of all, why is it so important that we drink water? Well, all of our organs, including our brains and our heart, need water to function well. So, you're just going to feel better. You're going to feel like you have more energy when you're well hydrated. Plus, water fills us up, so it reduces false hunger pangs, and that's going to help you with weight loss as well. All right, and you may be wondering how much water you should be drinking. Well, most of us do well with at least 64 ounces, but if you want to fine tune that, you can take your weight in pounds, divide that in half, and that's the number of ounces of water that you can aim for per day. So, for example, if you weigh 160 pounds, then you might want to aim for 80 ounces of water. So, how does that sound to you? Easy or hard? Let me know in the comments how much of a challenge it is for you to stay hydrated. And I know that it can get boring to just drink plain water, and that's why it's such a great way to make your water more exciting when you infuse it with veggies, fruit, and herbs. So that's what I'm going to show you today. And I'm going to show you a few different methods that you can use to infuse your water and a few different flavor combinations. But we have lots more information on our free blog. So if you click the first link in the description of the video, you can find the article with lots more info. Okay, so the first way I'm going to show you to infuse your water is using an infusion pitcher. And I know that might sound fancy, but it's like $20 to get an infusion pitcher from Amazon. So this is an infusion pitcher, and it comes with this cylinder that you're going to put the fruit in, and then you just screw on the top and place it in. So I'm going to do with this one orange, strawberry, and mint. So when I washed the mint, I tore the leaves a little bit because that's going to help it to release the flavors. And with the orange, before I cut it, I rolled it. So just like this lemon, roll it a bit, and then that helps to release the juices. So it's just going to get that nice flavor into the water a little bit better. All right, so that's it. I am just going to screw on the top and place it on there. And look how beautiful. It is gorgeous. I'm going to just now put this in the refrigerator. It takes at least 2 hours to infuse. The longer you leave it, obviously, the stronger the flavor is going to be. So you can decide how long you want to infuse it, but it's just so quick and easy and gorgeous. It's fun for serving to guests. It's like having your own spa water. All right, so that's the first way. But if you don't have an infusion pitcher, there's lots of other ways to infuse your water as well. So the second way is if you just have any old pitcher, what you can do is put the fruit or herbs in there, and then you would use a strainer to then, when you pour it into your glass. So I'm going to show you that as well. And I'm going to use basil and blueberries, which is such a great combination. But both the basil and the blueberries need to be muddled a little bit in order to release the flavor. So some of you might know what a muddler is, especially if you like cocktails. But if you don't, there is something called a muddler where you can like smash up the fruit and herbs. I don't have a muddler, but what you can do is use the bottom of a wooden spoon. Just make sure you've washed it really well. For this, you don't need to like press really hard. You don't want to like really smash everything up. You just want to mush a little bit and, bruise the leaves of the basil a little bit so that the flavor gets released better, okay? So you just want to take a few seconds to do that. I can already smell this. It is smelling delicious. And you can also turn a little bit. Okay, so that should do it. And then I am going to just pour it into the pitcher. And then you would pour your water in. And again, we'll let it steep and infuse for a couple of hours. And then I'll use the strainer before I pour it. All right, so that's it. That is method number 2. All right, so let's move on to method number 3. You can use like a water bottle or a tumbler. So on this one, you just want to make sure the fruit or herbs that you use are bigger than the hole that you're going to be sipping through. So for example, in this tumbler, that little hole there, you just don't want the fruit falling into your mouth necessarily as you're drinking your water. So with this one, I have actually already put some frozen fruit. I love using frozen fruit when I do this method because it's like having ice cubes, like flavored ice cubes in your drink. So I used mango, the frozen mango chunks, and I put them in here already. I don't know if you can see, but they're in there, and then it just already tastes so delicious. And the good thing with the frozen fruit is that it releases the flavor even a lot faster, so you'll taste that flavor a lot sooner. Okay, so let's move on to method number 4, and that is just to use a glass and a straw. So I'm going to do some lemon slices and some cucumbers in this one. And then again, just add your water. And then you use a straw to sip it. So again, you just want to make sure that the fruit is bigger than the whole of the straw. And again, it is so fun to sip on it. So that's it. As you can see, it is so fun, quick, and easy to make sure your water tastes great. So no more excuses. Make sure you drink your water. And again, we have more ideas over on the blog, but you can be creative as well. So let me know in the comments what your favorite flavor combinations are for flavoring your water. If you have other ideas, I would love to know them. That's it for now. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.